much for tuning in. Sorry, I'm a couple minutes late. I have to send my guests the link to join, and then I'm going to come right back and greet you guys. So, sorry about this. Just like running way too late. You guys should see my house right now. There's just clothes everywhere. And I'm pretty much going to leave it like this. I think I'm going to have to until I get back because, yeah. Wait, no, not Twitter. All right. Oh. Paste, send. All right, now I have to send it to my second guest, and then I'll be here. Hang on. Can someone share it on Twitter too, so that I don't have to do that? Please. Okay, second guest, getting it in Telegram. All right. Black. Okay, there we go. I'm pasting it to you right now. You're here. I don't know how to paste this to you. This is not easy. Sorry, guys. My phone screen is horrible. Paste. Send. Okay. All right. So now I've sent both of my guests invites. Sorry about that, guys. All right. So I have two guests tonight. I'm really excited. The first guest is my friend. His name is Jason World. He is a nomad traveler and fitness influencer and Hexican now. So that's going to be something that we talk about. And then my second guest is a sort of like an exile from Hex. You guys know him as Crypto Black Sheep. He's a Hex OG, and he was excommunicated from the Hexican core group really early on, even before I got involved. So yeah, I'm looking forward to talking to him and hearing what he has to say and building a bridge with both of these guys. So while I wait for my first guest to join, actually, he just joined in the back, but I want to show you guys something. Look at my gorgeous new watch. It's rose gold and has lots and lots of sparkly things on it. Isn't it beautiful? Do you guys want to know how much I paid for it? $24.99. Yeah. So, all right. Jason World is here in the back. I'm going to bring him in. And before I do, I just want to remind anyone who's watching that this Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern, I am going to make my second appearance on BitBoy's show around the blockchain. So if you can join, please do. All right. Bringing Jason in.
Hey,
hi, Jason.
How are you?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
You know that I can't see you, right?
I'm in downtown Salt Lake, so if there's a little ambient noise, it's because I was in the Starbucks, but it was too loud in there, so I had to come outside, so it's better out here. So it's good to catch up with you. How are you doing?
You too. Hey, do you know that I can't see you?
Okay.
So I just see a bunch of vertical lines, or yeah.
It says everyone can see you on my side, see and hear you. I don't.
Can you see you in your screen?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. That's really strange. So yeah, I can't see you. I just see a bunch of horizontal lines, or yeah, vertical lines, horizontal lines. But I guess we'll just go on without seeing you. All right. So I met Jason. What was that? Like 3 weeks ago, or a month ago, or something?
Yeah. About like that, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So you are like really kind of a decentralized person, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've been traveling full time for my backpack for almost 4 years. So I'm doing a tour through the U.S. I'm doing all 50 states in 50 weeks. So I met you when I was in Boise, and now I hitchhiked down here to Utah, which is stop 16 of 50. So I started in Florida, went all the way across to Hawaii, went from Hawaii all the way up the coast to Seattle, flew to Alaska, came back from that, went to Las Vegas, and then to Boise where I met you, and now I'm in Utah. So yeah, I'm doing this tour, and it's really a precursor for doing a lot of stuff worldwide. But with the pandemic, it's kind of hard to travel overseas right now. So I decided to do this first and then go overseas.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, you don't have a like central location where you call home, do you?
No, not really. I mean, I couch surf and I house. If I need to do finish a project, I'll get a house sit or something. But no, I just travel full time, like literally full time. So
yeah. And so when we met, we were like, oh, let's go on an adventure. And then just two total strangers, like in a car for several hours together, driving to further north in Idaho. Yeah. And you're like, I don't know, we started talking, and of course I started talking about cryptocurrency, and can you like tell everyone what it was that like appealed to you?
Yeah, so I mean, I've studied blockchain, I've studied Ethereum, and but I'd never actually got into the crypto space. I mean, my background's in real estate, so it was never kind of my thing, but I always found it fascinating that, and I feel like it's the future of finance. I don't know if that's a dystopian future or a positive future, but I feel like it's the future. Mm-hmm. And then, like when you were, it was really fascinating to hear you talk about your involvement with it. And I was like, you know what? I've wanted to invest in it, for a while. And so you were telling me about HEX and stuff like that. And I'm like, well, shoot, why not just like, a lot more about it than I do. So you helped me get everything set up, and, and we just did a small investment, but it was fun. It was great to get it started. And now I've been researching a lot more about that market in particular. And yeah, it's a fascinating space. I agree with you. I think one of the things that you said that really resonated with me was that the crypto space, it's like the early internet days, like right now. So, back when things were getting started with the internet, and that's kind of the space, that's kind of where things are with crypto. And so I believe there's opportunities there. And, we don't know, it's hard to pick who the winners are going to be, but if you can get involved in that space right now, I think that's a good thing. So anyway, that's what kind of like intrigued me about it, and wanting to get involved in that space. So
have you looked at all at the investment that you made, like how much it's appreciated in the short time?
No, because I just, like I told you, I was just going to make it and like not worry about it. And maybe I'll wake up someday and be a multimillionaire, or maybe not. Maybe it goes to zero. I don't know. But I'm not stressing about it. It's just like, it's something, to try. So yeah.
Yep. I hear you. And that's what's so great about staking, is like for people who are more like you or more like me and not going to obsess over their net worth every single second of the day, you don't have to.
Yeah, I think also like I have so much other stuff going on that I'm focused on that like, I think if that's your entire focus, I guess you could sit there and obsess over it, but I got a lot of stuff I'm working on. And so I look at it just like as a passive thing. Like, I mean, if it does something, great. If it doesn't, it's okay. It was fun to try it,
Mm-hmm.
But there's, you and other people that understand the markets a lot better. Obviously, you guys are looking at, I don't know, you have different strategies that you use and stuff like that. It's right now, it's just, I've got my focus in other spaces, if that makes sense. So,
mm-hmm. Yeah. So do you have any like questions that you want to address? Because I know you are meeting someone really soon. I have another guest coming on the show, not like right, we have some time, but because I was a few minutes late too. Just wondering, like, do you want to ask me anything, or is there anything specific that you want to address?
Yeah,
so make sure that we cover anything that you want to go over.
Oh, okay, sure. I guess so I'm what you would consider a digital nomad, right? So I work from my laptop as I travel, and there's a lot of us. There's a lot of people, especially in the design and programming world that do this, that travel and work or whatever from their laptop. And a lot of those people are very interested in crypto, and some of them are already involved in it and stuff. But I guess I would ask you, for people that are of that persuasion, like digital nomads, like how would you recommend that they get involved in crypto? Let's say they're not yet, but they already kind of have a inclination towards it, but they just haven't. Like I don't know that I would have pulled the plug had I not had you, just like, because you could just do it and walk me through it, and that was super helpful. But like, so if somebody is of the same kind of situation, like they would invest if they had a little help, what would your recommendation be to that person? Because there's a lot of them that like listen to me and watch what I do, but I'm not you. I don't have your expertise. So what would you recommend to those people do?
Yeah, so
get started?
So specifically for people who are digital nomads who want to like get started in cryptocurrency, I think that probably the best way would be to actually take a job that pays you directly in cryptocurrency. Because then you don't have to worry about, moving it from a bank account to an exchange to a private wallet. You can just, get paid for writing or get paid for, whatever content you produce directly in crypto.
Okay.
I think that would be really, really useful. And I know some digital nomads who do get paid with cryptocurrency. So I know it's not that difficult to find jobs that pay that way, especially if you're working for someone whose operations are in another country.
Okay. Is there like a hub for looking for that? Is there like kind of a central place that people would go
Angie's List.
Oh, really? Angie's
yeah.
List? Okay.
Yeah. It's the most popular job site for crypto people. So yeah, I would recommend Angie's List, and then also getting into because like digital nomads typically have multiple jobs where you're 1099, right?
Yeah, that's typical. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So like. I know a lot of people, really digital nomads, almost universally have social media presences. So if you're doing social media already, it seems like natural that you would want to use the platform where most crypto people are, and that's Twitter.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. A lot of digital nomads are on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. Okay. I think that would just be my biggest question, because I have other people that have asked me about it, and I'm learning it, but somebody like you can walk. That's why I wanted to ask you. That's great advice. So I'll pass that along.
Cool. Awesome. Well, I'm glad, and I hope that more people get involved, and you can always, share my contact information with anyone who has further questions.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you too. I can't see you, but it's good to see the lines representing you.
Yeah, I can see you. It's funny because on this end it says everything's perfect, and I can see you just fine. But
I have to ask you something. So, you hold how many crypto assets do you own?
The HEX.
Mm-hmm.
Bought, yeah. So whatever we bought together on that.
Mm-hmm. So you're a Hexican?
Yeah, I guess. Technically, right? We staked it and stuff together.
Yep.
So I guess that makes me official. Yeah. So
that makes you a Hexican?
Yeah.
All right. So how long do you think it's going to be before we can start expecting to see HEX tags in some of your Instagram posts?
What I'll do, I'd love to post this interview, assuming that it records. Okay, it shows perfect on my end. I see you, I see me. Shows perfect. We could post that or the content of the show or something. I would love to do a shout out for you. I have 100,000 followers on Instagram, and my Instagram is worldjason with an underscore. And a lot of them are interested in crypto. So I think it'd be cool to do a posting your show, something, and I can tell them, hey, look, she helped me with this. It's legit. I've done it. You literally walked me through the whole thing and we did it together. So, I would like to do that right away. So I'm happy
Cool.
with that.
Well, yeah, I would love to come on your Instagram show with 100,000 followers who are unique and not already the same followers that I have.
Yeah,
So-
it's a very different group, but a lot of them are digital nomads. Like definitely, like that's a big chunk of the people that I'm connected with. They're traveling digital nomads. That's a huge chunk. Probably 60% of my followers. So,
well, that is awesome, and I'm really looking forward to connecting with you some more and with your followers too. So thank you so much for coming in. I would normally ask you if you'll build a bridge between my Hex and Pulse community and your digital nomad community, but I can't see you to build a
shoot, I'm so sorry. I can see you perfectly. Okay, I'm putting my hand there. Let's see. There we go. I'm there with you.
Okay. All right. Can you guys see him? Is it just me?
Can you guys see me? I'm seeing everything fine on here. It says everybody can see and hear you.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, all right, Jason. I know you've got someone meeting you there, probably like right now.
Yeah, we're going for a hike up in the hills. It's full moon tonight, so it's gonna be cool looking over the city. So heading up there. But yeah, let's get something that I can post out to my group and like tell them about your show, tell them about what you do. There's a lot of people interested in this, and they need somebody good like you that is trustworthy that they can help them out. So let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's plan it. So I'm going to Vegas tomorrow.
Oh, nice. Good.
And then I'll be back the following week. So let's plan it for sometime when I get back.
Okay. Enjoy Vegas. It's a fun place.
All right.
Let me know if you need any hookups there. I got a lot of people there. So
oh, that's right. Yeah, I definitely
will. I have a lot of people that can get you into events and clubs and all sorts of stuff. Just let me know.
Okay, sounds great. I will get in touch with you in the next day or so. Thanks for coming on, Jason.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. All right, so that was my first guess, Jason World. And now backstage is a Hex Pariah crypto black sheep. I'm really looking forward to this. All right, Franklin St. Hex says, crypto black sheep, it's because of you. I found out you could do that video record within Telegram, no lie. Well, here we go. Let's add him. Hi.
What's up, girlie? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. You can't see my whole background, huh? Oh, you have a little adjustment right there at the bottom. If you hit one of those little, it'll widen the screen so you can see the whole thing. There you go. There it is. Sell your shit coins. How you guys doing today? It's good to be back. Holy shit. Good to see you. So, I love Nerd Girl. She's in it for the tech. Right? Yeah. I seen your TikTok post the other day. That was good.
My Bitcoin TikTok post? Is that
or whatever. Yeah, you were like, I'm in it for the tech. Just cracked me up.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That was definitely like a precursor to the Hex TikTok. Yeah.
I love it. So how you doing?
I'm awesome. How are you?
I'm good. I'm glad I'm better now that I'm back. Yeah. Well, I was kind of here the whole time, but one of the major things that turned me off was, and with a lot of the newbies coming into Hex was the ETH fees. And me being a broke ass, a year ago when I started my stakes, I still have stakes right now that is not even worth to unstake, because the ETH fees are so high. So I'm so happy that Richard Hart did this thing with Pulse. I'm so excited about it. I'm like yes, we have another chance.
Yeah, it's definitely really, really exciting. And because I was really reluctant with Hex in the beginning because I was part of the mainstream crypto and that psychology is really, really stronger than people think, that the power of groupthink,
For sure.
And then also, people who underestimate themselves are like, no, if all of these people are saying it's a scam, it must be, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's I talk about the most fudded project in crypto that's just slicing and dicing, just just destroying. I mean, you can't ignore it now, we just passing up Binance coin and all that shit. Really, I mean, honestly, I could say I think the only honest excuse I can come up with for just just going astray, and the drugs made me stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like that's I mean, that's the only honest, like the only excuse I can come up with, because had I just bought Hex and just kept buying Hex and just I'd be a millionaire right now. I had like 8 million Hex at one time. And I fucked it off in that Hexy scam, okay? And I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong, okay? And I want to shout out to, right now, I'm going to publicly apologize to Hexologist, to Crypto Coffee, to Richard Hart, to RG3 for all the Twitter fucking bullshit. And, I was basically backing a scammer that he buttered Black Sheep up. He offered to send me to London, fly me out to London to hang out with him and his whatever over there. And and I was on. I'm like, this guy's my best friend. He paid off my child support. Like, I mean, this guy was really trying to butter me up. You know what I'm saying? So, but then it was like, and now I realized, a few months down the road, I got no Hex. This guy's got no project that's worth the shit. And yeah, basically, was it a scammer or not, dumping on our heads? I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, it just feels good to be back. Really
so let's rewind a little bit, because
let's do it.
Yeah. So we'd never interacted before the other day when I sent
No,
you a
we
message
didn't.
on Telegram.
I seen you coming up on like some of the when the Discord Syndicate was first coming up, you were like a guest on some of the shows and stuff like that. Yeah, I'd seen you, but like that was right at the point that I think I had made my decision to chase the fast money and try trading, and I lost about $40,000 this year. If I put that into Hex, I mean, but life is a journey, and we all make mistakes. And for anybody out there trying to chase the fast money, if you're listening to me right now, don't do it. Just stick with Hex, because like I said, I would have been a millionaire right now. Right now, I'd be a millionaire, but I chose to chase the fast money, and it worked. I mean, it got me out of my day job. I quit my job in November. I'm still like, I got a lot of money paying me every day in the dapps. But how long is that going to pay me for? I got to get back. I got to get back home. So
all right, let's keep the rewind. So like, before you got into Hex, I mean, you were saying you were chasing fast money. So is that a pattern for you? Like, before you got into Hex and crypto, you were involved with BitConnect. You were involved with some.
Oh yeah, I was involved with all. Like, this is another one right here, arbitraging. There was another one when I first got it. When I first got it, when I first got into crypto, it was one of the biggest scams. Yeah, and that was another guy that was like making you think he was your best friend, that type of shit. And so now it's time to make a decision to not do that anymore. So, and especially because, dude, my Telegram channel is like doubled since my hiatus, with Hex, and I want to lead my people down the righteous path. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything that they're in, either the dApps or the trading or anything like that, I can guarantee them that if they just go hard with Hex, they're going to make more money with Hex than any other investment that they're going to make. This is the shit. I mean, you can't beat it with the stick, But yeah, go ahead, back up some more, or what?
Oh yeah, no. So I just wanted to go back there and kind of like draw
a trip down memory lane. Yeah.
No, but so it's really interesting, because there's like several people who were BitConnectors who got involved with Hex, and that was funny. Was that the people who were already fudding, already had their minds made up. They just used that as even more justification for why Hex must be a scam.
Right, exactly. It's fucking hilarious.
So why do you think you were attracted to Hex? Because it marketed as a scam? I mean, no.
I mean, I guess everybody loved to see the 10,000x in 2.5 years or whatever the hell it was. Everybody loved to see that. But I guess when you go about 4 or 5 months and it's not the price is just consolidating. It's not really doing much, and you got these little tiny stakes that aren't really paying much, and you're like, and then you see this. It's like seeing that fine chick walking by with a big ass. Like, whoa, what is that? And that 1% a day, 2% a day. Let's go for it, right? And then before you know it, you got no money. You're wrecked. So, guys, don't make the same mistake. I just stick with Hex. Hex is the shit.
So let's talk about what happened.
Yeah, let's talk.
Being exiled from Hex. So it's like really, I don't know, an interesting. So I was part of kind of the next exile, the next person who was exiled from the early Hex community, and like that totally broke my heart.
There's somebody else.
Yeah, you don't. Okay, you don't know.
No.
Okay, you weren't following it, I guess, because you were off in Hexy. But yeah, I don't know. Am I allowed to say his name on the stream, or we don't? Is it like Voldemort? Let me know. Let me know, guys. Those of you who know, the initials are
Hilarious.
GT.
Oh man, I see a lot of familiar faces out there. What's
But
up,
yeah,
guys?
so the initials of this person who was exiled after you are GT. Do you know who it is now?
No, RGT.
Okay.
I know RG3.
No. Yeah, GT.
Oh,
Anyway,
GT. Okay.
yeah. So it was funny. But so what was that like? So you're already kind of a pariah from the rest of cryptocurrency, and then you're like being exiled from the community where you've like found a home.
I think I just kind of exiled myself, though. I mean, I'm sure I was always welcome back. It's just like I was doing stupid shit and talking about stupid shit that nobody wanted to hear about. The Hex community didn't want anything to hear about that shit. Like trading and all that bullshit that just makes you lose your money. Like so. I just and I was thinking, I'll bring some more content to my show. We'll talk about this and that. Maybe we'll, somewhere in the mix, we'll find something that works. And we did, and we didn't. I think we could have done a lot better had we all just stuck with Hex. And that's the thing. Like, I got to lead by example. I got a Telegram channel with like 800 plus people in there. I want to lead them down the right path because I know Hex is the best investment in crypto. It's already proven itself. It's going to continue to prove itself. This thing's going to a fucking $1 by the end of the year. I don't give a shit. I mean, it's going to $1, guys. And we're gonna fucking pump this thing to $1. I love it, man. I'm so happy to be back, and I want my people to be as excited about Pulse Chain as I am. I really think this is the second chance for all of us to really get in early, hit it hard, and a year from now be just laughing all the way to the bank. That's how I feel. So I'm happy to be back. If you guys will welcome me back to your community, I love you guys, and
Okay, so let's keep telling this story a little
bit.
So you got involved with Hexy, and in the beginning, Hexy wasn't like opposed to. My mom is in the chat asking questions.
Hi.
Going to Vegas?
Hi,
yes, Mom. I'm going to Vegas tomorrow.
I'm in Vegas. I live in Vegas.
Okay. Well, are you gonna come hang out?
Yeah, I'm supposed to hang out with RG3. He's supposed to hit me up. So whenever, I'll come out there and get on the stream or something.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. Flexi pulled his own rug. I love it.
I will be back home before you get here. I would love to interview Good Texture. I think that would be like amazing to have him on. And
GT. I know GT. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Gran Turismo. Oh man.
He was exiled right after you.
Oh shit. Wow. Yep. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was basically like we were all on a live stream with Richard, and it was like a effing hangout, and the stream we were on the stream for like 6 hours, and this fight broke out, and it was just like it was bad. It was really bad.
Oh man, so that was it, huh?
But so when you first got involved with Hexy, it wasn't like trying to take market cap from Hex. It was supposed to be something that was like built.
No, dude, absolutely. It was supposed to be something that was going to help Hex. So we thought, it was going to help drive adoption and bring people into the dApps that were being built on it or whatever. But the guy could never he couldn't pull anything out of his ass to save his life. Like nothing worked. Like everything was crap. And I guess a lot of it had to do with ETH fees too. I mean, ETH fees were killing it back then. Like there was nothing we could do that was like, I was even trying to get him to port over to Tron to try to save it. But, it was like, so it was just a mess. So
and then another Hexican went to work on Hexy, and that was Amorous. Do you remember Amorous Brown?
Yeah, I think so. And
what was so funny is that the whole time that she was working for Hexy, she was being paid in Hex. And she was like, I hate this job. But she ended up getting really exiled from the Hex community too, even though when she took that position, it wasn't supposed to be contentious. She was just taking a job. So what happened? At what point did you realize that Hex and Hexy weren't working together to be friends, but they were opposed to each other?
Well, basically, it was toward the beginning when pretty much Richard Hart stopped talking about it, or just pretty much I guess I don't really know. I think it was around that time, but further down the line, it was just like I said, just he kept coming up with projects that just didn't do anything. That didn't work. People were putting money in. The shit was tanking. So I'm like, is this guy just dumping on our head or what? You know, like we could never figure it out. So I don't know. Like I don't know when that point of that breaking point you're talking about is, but I just know that being 6 months into it, and he didn't have shit to show for, and I didn't have any more hex to show for it, and the price is just down to nothing. It's time to call it quits.
Yes, Franklin, that is my real mom.
Real mom.
In the chat. Yeah, they're like, "Is that really nerd mom?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's really nerd mom."
Thanks, Franklin. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I mean, like I just kind of did my own thing. I didn't really like exile myself or anything like that. I just kind of did my own thing, and then, and then all of a sudden, Hex went to 1 cent, and then to 10 cents. I was like, yeah, it's time to come back. It's time to come back. Oh man, but like I said, life is a journey. We make mistakes. Like I said, don't anybody out there listening to my mistakes, don't repeat after me. Don't do that. It's not good for your health.
Yeah, that's for sure. So
yeah.
it's like you would say. So at some point, though, you must have realized, okay, I have got all my money in Hexy, and like you kind of didn't have a choice at that point. You have to support it, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, like, did you really think that you were gonna, I don't know, increase? I guess you had to have. You must have really believed that Hexy was going to outperform Hex.
Like I said, I was on drugs, so that's like number one reason I put here on my notepad. Like,
okay, you were on drugs.
I was on drugs. So, yeah, we were, yeah. So anyway, like, I mean, yeah, it didn't work out. Like I said, I made a mistake. I was fucking wrong. Okay, I was wrong. You guys were right. Hex is the shit. I'm back. All right. I feel like I'm confessing my sins to the to the church right now.
Yeah. Okay. Do you remember with like the whole Hexy drama?
Yeah.
You probably don't. Do you remember like they made like GT and like the chorus because we were like,
no, I must have missed that, but yeah.
All right. So from what you've said already in this stream, I think that it's like safe to assume you want to come back to the Hex community. Why should anybody why should anybody watching this trust that you're not going to make that same mistake again?
No, it's not going to happen again. I've made my I don't care if anybody wants me back or not. I'm going to be talking about this shit on my channel. So if you guys want to come over and talk about it, you can. If not, you can go somewhere else, I'm not going to let my people down. Number one is my people that I care about in my Telegram. I'm tired of seeing them lose money on all the shit that we've invested in the last year that really didn't do anything or did just a little bit or, we got wrecked on. Like, it wasn't even worth it. I look back now, it was not worth it. If we just gone hard with Hex this whole time, we'd all be sitting pretty. So
what's funny is I think that virtually everyone who has traded, even anyone who's been like hodling another coin, they would have been better off just staking Hex. Like there's nothing really long
even
term,
holding Hex, even just holding Hex. Like just in January, if you'd held Hex from January, you'd be up 11% per day on your holdings. Like it's crazy bad, and it's like we're chasing 1% a day. Like you know what I'm saying? Oh man, Ponzi life, but
yeah. So okay. So as someone who's been heavily involved with Hex, have you watched a lot of Richard's videos? Have you watched any of his self-help or improvement videos? Have you ever seen the how to apologize to someone video?
No. What? Should I go watch that and come back or what?
Well, I mean, so Richard kind of lays down because if you just apologize to people, it's like, okay, yeah, you're sorry, but how do I know that you're not going to make that mistake again? So Richard lays out a framework for this is how you effectively apologize to someone. I apologize for my mistake. This is what I did wrong. This is what I'm going to do so that I don't repeat that same mistake again. These are the actions that you can, take to hold me accountable. That's kind of what I'm looking for here.
Right. Well, every day I go live at 4:20 p.m. Vegas time, okay? And I show you that I'm pulling all my fucking money out of my dApps and I'm putting it into Hex. I've got stakes now all the way through January, February, March of next year. I was pissed that I didn't make a stake for 6 months. I was like, what the hell did I not make a stake for? But, I got all those coming up on, they're all going to be going on Pulse Chain. And this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm going to be doing for the rest of this year, is talking about this and for the rest of next year. I mean, that's the only thing I can say is, like, I don't care if anybody believes me or forgives me or any of that shit. Like, I know what I'm doing in my heart. I know how I feel about the whole situation, and it is what it is. I'm going to be pushing Hex, and I'm going to be talking about Pulse Chain, and I'm going to be getting every motherfucker in my Telegram channel in Pulse Chain, because that's what they need to be. So, and I'm not talking about any other scams, Ponzi's, any dApps, any of that crap. They can go somewhere else and talk about it. I'm done. So I've lost way too much fucking money this year. How's that sound? I've lost $1 million this year not doing what I should have done a year ago. So
that's probably a pretty good reason.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. All right.
Okay, but you guys
are definitely right. This shit blew the fuck up. I was a dumbass. All right. And hey, you know what? You live, you learn.
So now that you're back, are you going to be making some more music videos for us?
Right. That's funny. Yeah, well, I just got this new computer. I haven't gotten any music equipment on it yet, so I will. I was making all that shit on a piece of shit laptop a year ago, so I definitely want to get back into making music. But yeah, maybe eventually. Yeah.
Cool. Well, I think everyone would like for that to happen. I mean, the more like talented, creative, artistic people that there are involved, just like the better, the better it is.
For sure.
So, actually, I kind of, this like tied to a conversation that I had earlier today with RG, and it feels like appropriate to bring it up and talk about it here. It's really like difficult with Hex because it is very unique in cryptocurrency, and that it's this like, complete finished product that no matter what happens is guaranteed to pay you, bare minimum 3.69% annual interest. And I think it can be really, I should make rap videos, Mom. You know that I'm a really good rapper.
Nerd mom, I love it.
So anyway, I mean, like,
funny.
I think that it ties, and I was saying this, I told RG this, he's like, those are deep thoughts. So I'm like, all right, I should share this. So I think the idea of like Hex being so complete, so perfect, and such like a, for lack of a better word, guarantee on, guaranteed return for people who are living in an imperfect world and are used to nothing ever being really perfect. And if it seems too good to be true, it must be. People who are, like everyone in the world, suffering from negative love syndrome because of internalized anxieties that are put on us by other people that we interact with in the world.
Right.
It's really difficult to accept that we're good enough.
You're right.
Like, how am I lucky enough? How am I worth this? And I think that maybe as we continue to,
I think there's always room for improvement.
Yeah, but it is like really overwhelming.
Yeah, this whole crypto space is overwhelming sometimes. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I mean, like, all of us have these negative thoughts about ourselves that it's difficult to let go of. Yeah. And I feel like I'm starting to let go of some of mine, but we've all got issues, right?
Right. No, I feel great. I feel great. I'm ready to, to continue this path, and I'm so excited about Pulse Chain. I mean, I just can't say it enough.
Did you know that I have a Pulse Chain tattoo?
Oh yeah, nice.
That was the very first.
Good stuff. Right on.
Yep. So, well, I'm really grateful that you came on. So it was funny. You and I had never talked or exchanged at all. RG and I were talking about you on the phone, and I was like, well, who is this guy? He told me, and I'm like, I should have him on the show. RG's like, yeah, you should. I'm going to send you his contact info.
Do it.
So I sent you a message, and you were like, I love you. I just finished watching your. I was like, okay, awesome.
Yeah. We were sharing someone was sharing your TikToks in my Telegram. I'm in it for the tech.
Yep.
Oh, that shit was great. Yeah. So yeah, it's great to be here. Thank you for having me on the show. And yeah, I'm definitely going to be pushing, talking about Hex, tweeting about Hex, all that good stuff. So we're just waiting for this damn sacrifice. So whenever
So
this happens.
Leon keeps saying that I should be a cam girl, and then other people are like, "I'm too smart." He's like, "What's wrong with nerd girl being a cam girl? You guys are against women making money and empowering themselves?" No, not at all. Okay, like I totally think that women who want to go on, like, and they do, they make the really successful cam girls make tons of money. I'm like,
yep.
I'm super supportive of them, and when they follow me on social media, I follow them back because I know just from being in this role in front of the camera how difficult it can be, like just how trying that is. And like I fully support women making money however they want to, but the truth is that like I have a job and I am happy with the way that I earn my income. So I don't need to be a cam girl, but I don't have any issue with
you got
anyone
Hex. You got Hex. You don't need.
And I have Hex. And I have Hex. So there's that. Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know, audience. If you have questions, comments, concerns, Black Sheep, do you have anything to share?
No, I'm good. I just want to thank you for having me on, and like I said, if you guys want to come over to my channel, and I do my streams every day at 4:20 Vegas time, and we'll be talking about pulse chain and Hex, and yeah, whatever you guys want to talk about. So
cool.
I really appreciate it, Nerd Girl. Thank you.
I really appreciate you being here. And just before we go, will you build a bridge with me?
Sure. What's the? Oh yeah, this thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because the show's building bridges, and I'm like, can we do
I gotta flip around this way, huh?
So it's always the opposite of the way that you want to do it.
I know.
And then I think I need to actually put our screens back together.
Your mom says you're single?
Yep. Yeah, thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom.
All right, well, let's build a bridge.
So yeah, let's do, and then you do if you do the cross body bridge, it seems like that works better.
Oh, okay, like that.
Yeah.
Woo. Are we doing a high five?
Better. All right, we got a bridge. All right, well, welcome back, Black Sheep. I know some people are going to be really excited to welcome you back, and then other people are probably going to be a little bit.
There's going to be some haters.
Haters gonna hate.
Well, thank you so much for having me, Donna.
Gonna hate. All right, thank you so much for coming on, and then I guess I'll see you in a couple days.
All right, Hexican for life. Let's do it.
All right.
Have a good one.
Everyone. Oh, and then also everyone who's watching now, on Friday from Vegas, I am going to make my second appearance on BitBoys Around the Blockchain.
Yes. I'm gonna be there watching that for sure.
Yep.
Awesome. All right. Well, cool. Maybe I'll see you in Vegas. Let me know when you guys are here or whatever.
Okay. I get there tomorrow morning.
Cool. All right. Cool. All right. See you then. All right. Bye-bye. All
right. Thanks, everyone. See you tomorrow. And if not, then I will see you from my stream this weekend.